Here.
There we go. Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome. Guess what? It's the first Saturday of the month, and John and I are here to deliver you a very special edition of the Releasing Negative Emotion show. So today, are you one of those people that you feel like no matter what you do, something or someone is working against you? Do you ever have that feeling? Well, you might be dealing with a saboteur energy, an unseen disruptive force that can be placed on you by someone else, often with negative intention. It acts like a curse and it's silently interfering with your goals and your confidence. Well, today, John and I are going to let you know that we can help you with that. That is our skill set. And using the information from the body code book, we can identify this saboteur energy, where it's placed on your body, and the most important thing is release that dark negative energy from you. Stay tuned today. If you're watching live and you want to volunteer, let us know in the queue. We'll be checking to see if you do have a saboteur energy. And if you do, John and I will work with you. So, John, good morning, and say hello to our friends watching in.
Hey everyone, John Inverarity here, certified emotion code, body code, belief code practitioner. I'm in British Columbia, Canada, and helping people all over the world with various aches and pains, saboteur energies, feel like something's holding you back, feeling stuck, uh, you know, things falling through your fingertips. This is a common energy that I like to find and clear from people. And saboteur offensive energies. So we're going to dig into this today, explain it, and like Michael said, ideally we'll find a volunteer to work on.
Yes. A lot of people have a lot of different names for this saboteur offensive energy. Some people think it's little voodoo dolls, or some people say it's putting curses on someone. And guess what? You're right. It might not be that exact name, but it is an energy that's placed on you. Some people call it a dark energy, but in the teaching of the body code, it's called offensive energies, and it comes from two sources. One is from another person, and two, it comes from another energy. A quick little story. 2 weekends ago, I met my clients. We had a Zoom call and we were doing some fun Heartwall stuff. And I asked, does anybody want me to check to see if they have any saboteur offensive energies? And one woman raised her hand right away. And she knew that she said I was off. Something was off. She had different thoughts. Her energy was down, and she's very bubbly and everything. And she goes, I'm just feeling really flat. So I started the process. And John and I, our unique ability is to connect with you one on one. You don't have to even be on the video. Let us know in the chat if you want us to check. Her name is Joni. Publicly, she was on the Zoom call and she said, can you check for me? So using muscle testing, and muscle testing is a way to get a yes answer and a no answer, a yes answer and a no answer. I I did the connection with Joni, and when I'm connected to her, I'm able to ask her subconscious mind questions. And the first question was, do I have a saboteur energy? And it said yes. So the next question was this placed by another energy? No. Was this placed by a person? It said yes. So I'm getting a yes so far. So imagine this is a saboteur energy without the happy eyes, a saboteur energy that got placed on you. Now, sometimes it could be somebody saying, screw you, like being really angry and, that kind of intention.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to find the date that it got lodged on her or placed on her. It was in 2025, early 2025. And I found the date. I did. And how did I do it? Well, was it January, February? Oh, it was February. Was it February 1, 2? It was February 3. I could have found the exact moment of the day, but I didn't need to.
Yeah.
Her subconscious mind has a file folder called Saboteur Energy and all the data connected to it. So I found out on this particular date, I just made that one up, that particular date that was placed on her. Now, in order to delete it, I needed to give a name. So I gave it the name of the date. And I said, I'm going to call this saboteur energy this date. And using a magnet is what John and I used to get rid of your own emotions, saboteur energy, absorbed energy. I just use just a regular magnet, swiping it in front of my forehead with intention. So I'm not going to transfer that saboteur to myself. I released it. She had a big smile on her face. And then I went on to another client.
Mm-hmm.
So she comes back and she shows me her phone. And she said, oh, she showed me her phone and she looked up the date. And she had a picture on her phone and she was at a very hostile protest in New York City, uh, not a parade, but like a street protest. And that was the day that, and she was in it, like she was participating in it. So somewhere,
Mhm.
somehow, somebody in that, all that negative charge and negative energy got treated like a saboteur energy. So
Wow.
I didn't check her Facebook page to find out the date. Her subconscious mind said, this is the date right here. So if you're watching and you think that you might have a saboteur energy placed on you, go ahead, let us know, and John and I can do a quick check on on that. So, people say, is there any way that I can get rid of this saboteur energy? Well, this is how you do it. So, John, tell us how that might relate to where it lodges in somebody's body and what you've noticed around that experience.
Yeah, absolutely. So this can just come up naturally if you're doing a body code session, or you can ask for it specifically. I've got clients that come to me all the time. Hey, check me for any offensive energies. And so the offensive energies, there's a few of them. I'll just show the body code here. I don't know if you guys
Okay,
can see
great.
that,
Yeah.
but Saboteur is down low there. So you're just muscle testing. Yeah, there it is. That's the Saboteur. And then what we can do is actually find out like where in the body or energy field it's lodged. So it can be like it could be like out in your field, disrupting your energy field somewhere, or it could be like actually like lodged. It's energetic, but it's in your body somewhere. So I'll just do a quick check of like where it could be, check for the legs, check for the arms, and then I can go through like sort of where in the body. I'll just muscle test like the chakras. So I would say, okay, is it, on the front of the body, and then, root, sacral, solar, heart, and go from there, in the back of the body, and root, sacral, solar. And once you can, it's just out of curiosity, just a little bit more information of where it is, and then you can kind of connect the dots there. Like sometimes if it's around the mouth, someone will want to like, that could be symbolic for someone wanting to control your words or like shut you up, so to speak. Or maybe it's in the back, and that can be associated with betrayal. And you know what? The other thing we could do is find out if there's an emotion associated with it. So, like I said, betrayal, that could be, knife in the back, stabbed in the back, or it could be something like unworthy or shame or whatever it may be, or hopeless, whatever emotion. And then for like a next step, if you have the belief code, what I do is I can find a statement that best describes the intention behind it. So, we can go through like the belief code. There's a few categories to start here. There's actually the categories all line up with the chakras. So we could just hit the survival one. That's the root chakra. I'll just go to like worth. That's the next one here. Negative statements. And it could be something like, I'm not okay. And that's just the overall intention. That's just a random one,
Yeah.
but it could be
And when
something
John,
else.
for people watching, John showing you all those circles, he's using muscle testing, and our client's subconscious mind is saying, that's the one, that's not the one, that's not the one. So our job is to ask the good question and to bring us there. And then when John, the subconscious mind said, then John clicks that on, and then it shows you more information.
Yeah. And a very, very key piece of when doing this, you want to know why it's there, what is making you vulnerable to pick that up. Otherwise, you're just going to keep picking them up over and over and over again. So, is there something making you vulnerable to pick up the saboteur energy weapon? Yes or no? And
Yes.
then you can go from there. It could be a heart wall emotion, trapped emotion, but use the body code or emotion code and decode it from there and clear that vulnerability or whatever is anchoring that in, preventing you from just
Yeah.
brushing that away and having healthy boundaries, which we've talked about before.
Yeah. Well, we do have a volunteer listening in from LinkedIn, and I did check in to see if she had a saboteur energy, and she does. So she's going to be a perfect example. By
Oh,
the
nice.
way, we are live here on LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook, and we're live the first Saturday of every month. We'd love you to join us. And I'm going to real quickly here. Uh, there we go. So if you want to get on our mailing list, we send it out the morning of and the day before to say, hey, we're doing this tomorrow. And say, oh, I want to go to that subject. Go to releasingnegativeemotions.com/live. On that page, you can get John and I's profile, links to our website, plus all the 281 episodes. If you're an emotion code practitioner, I highly recommend that you would make this, watching the show and watching the other episodes, as part of your education. I know, John, when you started, there was nothing to watch. There was no videos, there was no YouTubes. And I started many years after you, and there was still not a lot of information out. So John and I are quite pleased that we've had 281 episodes on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on my blog. And so today we have Arnella, Arnela, and she is listening in from, this is what we look like on LinkedIn. She's listening in on LinkedIn, and she says, this is awesome, Michael. I didn't know you could do this. I would love to volunteer. Okay. So John, let's explain the process to our friends. Earlier, I used the word proxy. Tell our friends what that means.
So yeah, so we're connecting up to you. So you're the recipient of that, and we're the practitioner, and we call that a proxy connection. So we set aside our energy, and we're muscle testing for you, and so yeah, we call that a proxy connection.
Yeah. And that is our unique ability that we're able to connect with somebody. And the subconscious mind has, I use the word file folder. It's got a memory stamp of everything you touched and ate and smelled and felt and experienced, even before you were born and while you were in your mom's womb and since then, and all the different energies. And John and I'm going to say we're not guessing, we're muscle testing. And so both our unique abilities is one is to know how to ask a really good yes or no question. It might be a long question. It might be 3 sentences long, but it's a yes or no using muscle testing. And the other ability is to do this on your behalf. And that's why we become your proxy. So I'm working with Arnella, who doesn't live on the west coast of Canada. She's on the European side of the world. So that just shows you how far away people can be from us. And I'm going to muscle test right now. This is a yes answer. That's a no. So am I Michael Loche? Yes. Am I John? No. So right now I have a little internal process that I do, and I'm dialing into or connecting to Arnella, who I've connected to before. So her password's kind of on file. So the password is representative of she's giving us permission, right? I'd love to work on that person on the street or a family member or a friend that's resistant, but it's like I can't get into their computer if they don't let me. Arnella's giving me permission because she volunteered. So this is a yes answer. That's a no. That's a yes. So I'm just checking for Arnella. I'll let you know when I get connected. There we go. Am I Michael Loche? Am I John? Am I Arnella? Yes. Am I Michael Loche? So here's my first yes or no question. Do I have a saboteur energy? More than one of them? No. Under one? No. So I have one. And was this saboteur energy placed by an entity? No. Was it placed on me by a physical person? It was. So all the yes or no questions so far, Arnella does have the saboteur offensive energy placed on her by a person. We're gonna find the file folder and say, was this placed on me? And I say me because I'm connected with Arnella. Was this placed on me in 2025? Was it before 2025? Yes. Was it before 2024? Yes. Was it before 2023? Yes. Before 2021, 2020, 2019? It wasn't before 2018. Oh, was it after 2018? No. When was it? It was 2018. It was placed on me in 2018. Let's dig it deeper. Was it in January? No. February? No. March, April, May. May 2018. Was it May 1, 2, 3? May 3, 2018. In the morning or afternoon. Do you want me to find the time? Because there's a file folder on it. So Arnella, if you're listening, that date in May 18, 2018 in the afternoon, there was an energetic and negative energy placed on you, and it's called a saboteur offensive energy. Now, just like the emotion code, John and I, our ability is to delete an emotion or to delete a file, pretend, but we got to know the name. So I have to give the saboteur energy a name, and I'm just going to use 2018. There's only one. So can I call this saboteur energy 2018? Yes. And can it get removed just with my magnet? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, this is an energy field around Arnella placed on her in 2018. It's a negative energy. And what John said earlier, so let's just ask double quick, is this lodged in a certain part of my body? Yeah, let's find out. Is it above the neck? Is it above the neck? It's not above the neck, so it's below the neck. Is it above the waist? Oh, it's below the waist. Is it on the left side of my body? On the right? So is it on the right side of my body, below the waist? Is it below the knee? Is it above the knee? Is it the right hip? Is it anywhere else? It's the right hip. Here's the summary, just by my question asking. I have a saboteur offensive energy came to me in 2018 in my right hip, and it's still present. Yes, and the magnet will delete it. How many swipes of this magnet? More than 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 110, about a 110, okay? So pretend this is it. I'm releasing the Saboteur offensive energy called 2018, 100 swipes. I'm releasing the Saboteur offensive energy called 2018. Still swiping. I'm releasing the Saboteur offensive energy 2018. I think there's somebody in the chat there that you can help, John, if you want to take a look at that. Our friend
Yeah.
Cynthia Fontaine's listening in. I'm multitasking right now. I'm still very present. I'm
Yeah.
releasing the Saboteur offensive energy from Arnella called 2018. Releasing the Saboteur offensive energy 2018. I'm going to check my work. Has this Saboteur offensive energy been released? Is there any more traces of any Saboteur energy of any kind? No. So that was affecting my vibration today. If my ideal vibration is 100, boy, I love my life. Everything's working, my love life, my money, my business, everything's working really well. Was my daily vibration at 100? Was it under 100? Was it under 90? Was it 88, 89, 91, 93? And now is it 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So this Saboteur energy lowered Arnella's vibration by 7%. Doesn't sound like a lot, but 7% is a lot to bring your
Yeah.
energy down.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything else I need to do now? Am I done with this? Yes. Anything else I need to do now? Am I done with this? Yes. Okay, I'm just going to disconnect. Now, this is a quick little shout out to all emotion code practitioners. Right after a session, ask yourself that John taught me this 7 years ago, and it's still a daily habit. Did I take on any of this energy from this last client? No. Am I done? Yes. No, when I was first learning the motion code, I didn't know to test that, and my legs were sore, and I had so much pain. And practitioners know you get tired. If you're getting tired and you have to go to bed and you're exhausted after 2 clients, well, make sure you're not absorbing because you're at risk, right? You're removing people's energy. So as a practitioner, this is a question: have I absorbed any emotions from today's client or in the past? Just clean that up and get it. If you do, find out what it's called. And when you find it, use the word absorb. Is this fear? So it's absorbed fear. And then I like to find out how many swipes. And this is how you maintain your own vibes and energy.
Yeah.
John, is there something that you would add or do
Little.
different to that? Or
No, you got it. Yeah.
yeah,
It's very interesting that, these things can come up and get lodged with us. There's a lot out there that, in the invisible
yeah,
realm that we can't see, that's holding us back. So it's a
yes,
great tool to have, this body code and
yes.
the offensive energies. Yeah. Um,
John, well, first let's do a shout out to Natasha Paula Samuel. She's in the
Natasha.
UK. She's so loyal. Thank you for being here. Lance Langley from Portland, Oregon. Hey, I'm in Victoria, BC, on the west coast of Canada. John's in Vancouver, so we're West Coaster today. And then there's Renee Bianco. Oh, that looks like it. Okay. Did you want to take that on, John? I'm going to put it in the chat. There we go. Oh, that's
Let me
tiny
check.
print, but that's
Yeah.
something that we haven't been able to do that before. So good.
Yeah.
John, go ahead, please.
Renee. Hello, Michael and John. Please check for the Saboteur energy for me. Just this morning, I made a list of investments that I did not make going back to 1993 when I was interested in buying Starbucks stock. Someone told me it was already too late. There are 4 other instances where I either listened to someone else or dismissed my intuition. This happened in April with another stock investment. I am emotion code, body code certified. I work on myself all the time and don't find a saboteur energy when I ask. Thank you. Yeah, so I always find it when you have someone else work on you, it's just kind of like next level. Just level up. I work on myself all the time. And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just
Yeah,
not
it's
getting
not
it.
odd
So
for me
then,
to text John or somebody and say, "Can you test it?" And they'll find something, and I
yeah,
couldn't. So this is good maintenance, Renee. Just have somebody else check because your conscious, subconscious mind might want to find a different answer. So John's going to help you out.
yeah. It's hard to be unbiased when you're working on yourself. You're working like heart walls and trapped emotions and stuff on yourself. I do that all the time and clear that. But for this other offensive energies, sabotaging energies, beliefs, Yeah, it's hard to work on yourself for that. Renee Bianco, let's get a good connection. So I'm just going to muscle test up, act as a proxy. Okay, so we do have a good connection. So we could just ask, is there a saboteur energy associated with this resistance to listening to my intuition and making investments? Is there something here? Yeah. Is it? Is there a weapon, an energy weapon? Yeah, there is a saboteur, and that is okay. Let's find out a little bit more about this because it seems like it's been around for a bit, right? If it's going back to '93, that old event. Yeah, or is this inherited? Because these can be inherited too, right? It's not inherited. Yeah, is it preconception? It's not. So at some point in your life here, Renee. Let's see here. Is it in the lower body, like the legs? No. Arms. I'm just muscle testing here. I'll bring my hands up. Arms? No. So is it in the back? No. In the front? So I'll go through the chakras. So is it the front? Root, sacral, solar, maybe there. Heart, throat, brow, or crown. So the front of the solar plexus chakra, the energy center associated with personal power, growth of self, moving forward. And I'm going to go to the belief code. I've got it just right here, and I'm going to test to see the intention behind this. Is this self-inflicted? No. So it is from someone else. Is it from an entity? It is not from an entity. Let's find the intention behind this. Is it in that? So it's in the survival section, which lines up with the root chakra. It doesn't really matter what it lines up with, but we're just going to find the statement here. So there's a few different 40 statements that I'm just going to quickly check through. 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 8. Okay, so it is, I have to get others to see it my way. Yeah, I have to get others to see it my way. That's the intention behind the energy weapon. Okay, let's clear that, release that weapon and that intention. We'll release that now. Okay, so that's cleared out. Good. That's interesting. Okay. So is that, and we'll just reset that solar plexus chakra area there where that was inflicted. Healing that area. Okay, is that weapon still there? No, the weapon's gone. Is something make you vulnerable to pick up that up? Or you can say, is there something anchoring this in? Like holding it in, like permanently? No. So that's gone, Renee. Okay, that's gone. We'll see. Maybe some intuition on the next stock that's gonna moon. Yeah.
Yeah. I know when I help people, they're expecting, I'm going to get out some shakers and all. It's going to be a long process, but this is our skill. We identify the emotion pretty fast. We give it a name, release it, whatever the protocol is that we do.
Yeah.
So Renee, let us know if you have any sensations around that, how that feels. And
If it makes sense. She
if
says
you're,
thank you.
by the way, for everybody, last month's episode was pretty hot. We did episode number 280, and last month we worked with spirit out of body. Well, since then, a lot of people have been asking for spirit out of body, and I worked with a woman this week from Mexico, and she came to the call. And when people are really, when people are enlightened and they know their energy's off, they're pretty, that's how sensitive they are. They say, my energy's off, and I don't know what's going on. And so, I'm adding this to my protocol now. So, do I have a spirit out of body? If they don't, I don't do anything. So, go back to episode number 20 and find out what it means to know that there's part of my soul and spirit that's outside of my body. And I was able to bring that back to her body. She used the word like, I don't feel whole and complete. That's a sign.
Yeah.
Or this one, John, when
Yeah.
they said, there's a part of me that just doesn't care about my life anymore, because
Oof.
that part is out of your soul. So
Yeah.
these are the key words. So if you, by the way, I'm going to show you the hardcover to the body code book. It's a portion of what John's showing you. John has the full app and he has more access, but I use muscle testing, and boy, this book has been well worn. And it's the very last prompt on this page, the yellow one right here. So if you're an emotion code practitioner or a body code practitioner, well, if you're I'm just an emotion code practitioner, but I do use the body code book to take me to some key areas. And spirit out of body is one. And what we're doing today, the Saboteur energy, it's not part of the emotion code, it's part of the body code book. So make sure you get that.
Yeah.
John, we are going to say hello to a couple more people. And well, first, let's
Right.
do
Yeah.
that. First thing I want to let people know is starting on Wednesday, you might be watching this in 2099, but in 2025, starting on Wednesday, I am doing a weekly event on Zoom, and it's for my business owner friends. And if you take a look at that faucet, you're only having one drop of water. So what is your resistance or blocks to receiving more money, more clients, more prospects? Is it heart walls? Is it old negative emotions from when that client ticked you off a long time ago? This is live. You'll join like John is joining me today. I'll get people in the queue. I'm going to demonstrate, check in your subconscious mind, find out what your money blocks are, your business blocks, and I'll be doing these free sessions for the summer. And the link is michaelloge.com business live, and you can check that out. And I think that the link might have went. Yeah, the link that might have went out. So John, we're going to say hello to our friend Cynthia Fontaine. I'm just going to get her to show up here. Bring John back in. John, I heard you talk about chakras. I know that you do special work with people's chakras. Tell us about that and how they can learn more about that service.
You're right. Yeah. So I have a manifesting through your chakras protocol that I work through. And so a lot of the time when we have the same, we're feeling stuck in, an area of life, whether it be money or relationship, it could be in a chakra where, you want to manifest something, you get the idea and you put it into action, you're moving forward, and then maybe it just halts right there. Maybe you're telling 10 friends and then you can't get past that, right? That is indicative that it could be stuck in a chakra. And that chakra, we need to get into there, clear some emotions, clear some beliefs, tune up those energy centers so you can move forward, manifest your goals, and have better relationships. So it's aliveandpure.com/chakras. And, that link actually goes out in our newsletter as well. So if you're on the email list, you can click on that and read more about that program there.
Yeah, good stuff. And for anybody that uses the expression, I'm feeling off. Lately it's been different. This is happening and this is happening, and then that's where we want to help, and we can figure out on your behalf why you're feeling off. And because we got a lot of tools, we got lots of charts and books and lists and stuff, and through our muscle testing and our excellent question asking skills, we can find out for you, because consciously most people wouldn't know that. I'm going to take a quick look here with my friend Cynthia. I'm just going to connect with Cynthia. It's a reconnection, so I'm just going to connect with Cynthia. You'll see when that's a yes. Am I Cynthia? Am I Michael Loge? Do I have a Saboteur offensive energy? I do. Was this before 2025? No. Was it in 2025? Was this placed on me in January, February, March, April, May? May 1 to May 2 in the morning or the afternoon? May 2 in the afternoon. Is this placed on by a person or an entity? So it's an entity placing another entity, and it happened on May 2, 2025. And can I call it May 2? Yes. How many swipes of the magnet? 50, 60, 70. I'm releasing this Saboteur offensive energy placed on by another entity called May 2. I'm releasing this Saboteur energy called May 2. Cynthia's running to her calendar right now, John, to find out where she was on May 2.
Yeah.
Your clients do that too? They want to know what was going on that date?
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm releasing the Saboteur energy called May 2. Releasing the Saboteur energy called May 2. Has this Saboteur energy been released? Yes. Anything else I need to do here? No. Am I done? Yes. Okay, I'm just going to disconnect. I'm reconnecting with Michael. There we go. My question, did I take on any energies from any clients today? No. Am I done with that? Yes. Okay, John, we did a good job today. I'm glad
Just
we
like
have
that. Hey,
volunteers. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Let's
she's just
see.
totally running to the calendar.
Pixology Studios is saying hello. Nice to have you back with us. And I
Hello,
saw my
hello.
friend Jeannie Bundy. I'm going to say hello to her. Good morning to Jeannie Bundy. Hello there and welcome everybody. Nice to catch you both. We're liking the new little thing on the bottom here. So thanks everybody for hanging out. We are here again once a month, the first Saturday of the month, and we'd love to let you know that we're what the subject is the Friday before, and about an hour before, we say, hey, we're going live. And also on that email are other offers and programs that we do, and how to get a hold of us, and how to look at all that. So it's just two quick little emails a month, so you can stay on top of. And again, if you're an emotion code or body code practitioner, we'd love to have you join us. And volunteer, like our friend Renee did today. John, what would you like to say in closing today?
Yeah, absolutely. Like we mentioned before, it's always good to have someone else work on you, get to those, you know, those stuck energies that your subconscious, for whatever reason, just can't surface on its own. And yeah, we'd love to help. I'm at aliveandpure.com. Michael's at michaellozier.com. We'd love to help you clear these energetic blocks, invisible, nefarious energies holding you back, creating some aches and pain, money blocks, relationship blocks, and let us help.
That's right. I want to show that little screen again, because I've been teaching law of attraction since 2003, and that little faucet's been my little buddy for a long time because it represents how much you're allowing, how much money or customers or clients or love or business or opportunities. And the speed at which you'll attract more water, customers, clients, money, how much you attract isn't determined by how much you want it or how much is available. There's a lot of water available on this model. What's stopping you from receiving more of anything is the handle. And the handle is the resistance. Is it beliefs from the belief code? Is it saboteur energy? Is it heart walls? Is it old negative events? That's our job. You tell us what's stuck. We'll go to the source. We'll find the file folder causing the stuckness, and we will open your valves, and you'll email us and say, holy S-balls, I can't believe what just happened. And we will say, we can, because when your vibration changes, your results change. Stay tuned next month for our next new subject. You'll want to participate then. John, let's say goodbye to our friends hanging out with us today.
Thanks for joining, everyone.